I'm doing a story time today on the time I ran away.
I never had something control me. I feel something bad. Left me so.
Alright, never stop. What's up, KayCrew? Welcome back to another freaking video. Before this video even gets started, y'all, I need y'all to like, subscribe, comment, share. It's that simple. Them 4 things I need you guys to do that for me. Period. Because if you don't, how you gonna get the notification? It's clear, get the notification. It's clear. Anyways, so today, y'all, I am doing a video on a story time. I'm gonna give y'all the deeds. I'm gonna tell y'all what's really happening, what really happened in my life before
really, nigga?
YouTube. But I'm gonna tell you what my life is about now. Pretty much. Basically, I am doing a story time today on the time I ran away. It's either you get it or you don't. I don't know if y'all ran away, but I wanted to be grown, so I ran away. Okay? And before I tell y'all the story time about it, y'all don't judge me, okay? I was young, thought I was the shit, but you're not the shit until you grown and have your own shit. And that's just period.
Period. Poo.
But, so pretty much, the best advice I can tell y'all, don't be in a quick run to run out of your mama's house. Cause I thought I was grown. I thought I was the hottest shit. I thought, yeah, nobody could touch me, but I was wrong. And shit blew up in my face. So, that being said, let's get into the video. It's the time I ran away. And y'all, I was literally 17. So, let's get into it. Basically, one day, I was actually living with my parents. And I was living with my sisters at the time, too. I was 17. And at that point in my life, all I remember is I did not want to be at that house. I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I wanted to be grown. I wanted to fuck with who I wanted to fuck with. Excuse my tone. I wanted to be with whoever I wanted to be with. And it was pretty much hard. It was hard for me to kind of do what I want. Cause I had strict parents. I don't know if y'all got strict parents out there, but my parents strict as fuck, bro. And that's just period. I don't know what else to say. But they was really strict. So I thought it was cool for me to sit here and do what I wanted to do. I was talking to this guy online and I didn't really know him. But all I knew is I needed a ride to get the fuck out of this city I was in. Damn, I'm sorry, I keep cussing, bro. I gotta get used to not cussing in front of this camera. But I wanted to do what I wanted to do. So at the time, I had met this real nice guy. And he was or whatever, he was fine. So I was like, okay, well, you know, I was hitting him up already prior to that. Because I had it in my mind already, I wanted to leave that day. It was snowing, y'all. I don't know where the fuck I thought I was going. It was snowing. Bitch walked out the house with slides on. It's clearly not. But yeah, so basically that day, my mom wanted us to clean out her closet. Y'all already know the parents always want us to do something. Like, bitch, what? Period. So basically that day, we was cleaning out that closet and we had went outstairs to take a little break from cleaning out her closet. And I basically, you know, I had this plan devoted in my head, like, okay, you know what, while we down here, I'ma pack my stuff. Prior to that, I forgot. Prior to that, y'all, I already had my stuff packed. I just had a couple things to throw in the bag. But I had everything. Everything was packed in that one book bag, that one clear book bag. Everything was packed. I was ready. All right, guys, I'm back. My camera died. Don't know what happened, it just died. So I'm back now though. But I think I left off on, yeah, I basically had everything packed up in that clear bag. Like, your girl was ready. She was ready to go. She was not playing no type of games. So basically, yeah, so I was ready to go. I was literally texting, let's just say his name is Michael. Let's just say his name is Michael. I was texting Michael, and I was basically like, you know what I mean? What's up? Like, when you gonna get here? This nigga coming all the way from a whole different city. So this nigga driving an hour and some change just to come pick me up and drop me off somewhere else. Alright, so anyways, let me get a little to it. So basically, I had in my mind I was already ready to leave, everything like that. I told old dude, I was like, yeah, meet me all the way on the top of the neighborhood. I'm just gonna walk. I don't want my parents to see your car. I was scared at the time. Like, I was scared. I was 17. I had just turned 17 a couple months into it too. So I was already in my mind like, I'm 17. I know I ain't grown, but I still want to have a chance to leave. Cause I just didn't like it. I didn't like mess with any of the action that was going on in my household. So I was ready to go. So basically, my mom had basically called my name. She was like, Kayla, come here. And I was just like, okay, bro, you stopping me from doing what I gotta do. Like, what's the hold up? What you want? So she called me. She was telling me to do some stuff for her. And I'm just sitting here like, bro, it's not wasting my time. It's clearly not. But, so after I ended up doing that, she was like, all right, y'all ready to go back to work? Blah, blah, blah. I said, yeah, just give me a minute. I'm about to get something to drink real quick. And everybody started going upstairs. Dude tell me he pull up, I'm out the door. Like, y'all, when I mean I was out, I was sneaky with it too. I didn't leave from the front door, because the front door, we have that like alarm system. Y'all know the alarm system that be like front door, back door. You know, that's what we had. So it was really hard for me to leave without anybody noticing, like, who opened the front door type thing. So I thought it was smart to sit here and open the, we had like a back door. It was like a screen door. You know, one of them screen doors, clear screen doors they can open. Yeah, so at the time, like, we didn't have anything for that door. So it was just kind of like keep that shit locked, basically. And so one day I was very sneaky, because the thing about it is that door was very squeaky. All you had to do was pull it a little bit and you can honestly hear it. So I was dead ass like, oh my god, I don't want to get caught. So I'm literally like I'm squeezing just a little bit, y'all. Like,
boy, if you don't get,
I was terrified I was gonna get caught. But if I had in my mind, I'm making a run for it. Make a run for it. Don't stop for nothing. So basically, yeah. So I basically made a run for it, and I went in front of the house, and I just ran all the way to the top of the neighborhood, and he was just parked there waiting for me. I kid y'all not, it was snowing and all. I barely even had a jacket on. Like, I don't know why I thought it was summertime outside. Like, I don't know why I did not put no shoes on, no sneakers on. Like, it was killing my vibe. Like, I was like, bro, it's like my feet were freezing. I was freezing. I was like, what am I doing? So we happened to go somewhere near the neighborhood where we had to sit down and just basically like get what the plan was together, because I was kind of freaking out a little bit because I was afraid that I was gonna get caught before I even got anywhere. So yeah, so Michael, he over here like, I got you baby, I'm gonna get you to where you gotta go, blase blase blase. So, you know, and it's kind of different because the nigga didn't ask for no money, no none of that. The nigga was just willing to do anything.
that's suspicious.
At that time, I wasn't even really trying to, you know, mess with the dude. I was just trying to get to where I gotta go, so I didn't have to be where I was at. So, yeah, so at that time, we ended up about to leave and everything, and I seen the same car that looked like my father's. Y'all, when I tell you, bro, the girl slid down the fucking seat. I was scared. Bro, this nigga had tint windows and I still slid down. I was like, y'all, nah, he gonna see me, nah. He was like, nah, just keep your head down. They ain't gonna see you. So then he parked out, and then we just head out of there. We basically just head out of the neighborhood, and then we hit down to the town that, you know, I'm supposed to be going, because I was supposed to be with my friend at the time. So basically, you know, we driving down there, whatever the case is. Not to mention the dude that I was with, my friend actually knew him too. So it wasn't like some random ass nigga I just met. It was a dude that she was cool with and I was cool with at the time. So after he gets me there, you know, it took like an hour or something. I'm like, dang, it take her forever. You know how y'all get that uncomfortable feeling in your stomach? You just like feel like something ain't right. That's how I felt. So basically, I'm just sitting here like, okay, well, you know what I mean? What's taking so long? What's taking? But I realized, it is snowing. But as soon as we got on the highway, bro, there's no snow. There's no reason to be driving slow at this point. I was just ready to go to where I had to go, y'all. So then basically, so when we got there, y'all, my bad if I see basically. I be having to think about what I'm about to say again. Like, for real. I'm special, but special in a great way. But yeah, so we basically trying to hurry up and get to where I had to go and everything like that. And when we finally get there, you know what I mean? She's in the house. And I was like, just drop me off right here. Because this nigga was being weird. He was being weird, like on some real crap. He was like, yeah, tell your friend to come outside. I was like, because we messed with him, but we didn't mess with him in the way that he wanted us to mess with him, if you get what I mean. So it was kind of weird. And I was like, all right, you want me to go get her? And he was like, nah, never mind. Because he was kind of scared of her folks or whatever the case was. So I get there, knock on the door, she answered the door. She's like, oh my God, you're here. And I'm just like, yeah, like what you mean? I'm here. So we go in the back. We go in the back, y'all. We go in the back in her room or whatever. We go walk in the back. You know what I mean? Everything cool. We nice. We start talking. She started telling me, oh my God, Kayla, your family's blowing my phone up. They know that you came here. I was like, ah. At that point, I felt in my heart like, yo, did I just fuck up? Did I just fuck up and bring somebody into it? Like, for real. Because at that point, she had nothing to do with what I was going through. Like, at that point, I just wanted to get the hell up out that house. So she was like, okay, well, we got this type of plan, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. So I ended up hiding out her house. We ended up like just like keeping me a secret. Her parents didn't even know I was there. Like I was hiding under beds and closets, everything. Like at that time, I just didn't care. I just did not want to go back home at that time. And so prior to that, I actually met a dude that I was talking to. And he happened to be living down there at that time. So I was like, yeah, meet me at her house. And I think, yeah, she did know him at the time. Yeah, I think she did know him at the time too. So he was already at the house when I got there. And we all was just chopping it up. I was happy to see him type deal. And then shit started hitting the fan when, her folks came home and it started being problems and everything like that. But let me just say that my friend name, so y'all don't know like who, like y'all not confused or anything. I'm gonna just say my friend, I don't know, Caitlin. I'm gonna just say Caitlin. That's a white ass name, but I'm gonna still say it. But yeah, so I'm gonna just say her name is Caitlin. And I was staying at her house for a while, trying to figure out what my next move was. Not to mention the nigga I was messing with, his family. Like, they was crazy too. Like, they was real crazy. So after everything was kind of happening at her house and stuff like that, we all decided to dip. Because there was a lot of stuff happening with her at her house. And she didn't even want to be there. So we all decided to dip and go to his house. So it's like probably 10, 11 o'clock at night. We all walking on the side of the road, walking near almost the freeway, everything just to get to his house. So then he called up his, I think he called up either his sister or, one of his cousins or something like that. And they basically was like, okay, well, we're going to come get y'all, It's like, not to mention y'all, it's like me, the nigga I was messing with, my friend Caitlin, and her sister. It's all four of us, all right? And y'all know one thing, it's 3 seats. It's 3 seats in the back seat, bro. It ain't no room for another person to be sitting with us. No room, bro. Bro, I'm literally, we get in the car, she popped up. I'm literally crossed over. I'm crossed over. My whole body is crossed over everybody. Because at that time, I was the skinniest one. Like, at that time, I was the tiniest one. So I was going all over everybody because it's like, yo, I couldn't believe that was happening to me. I was just like, yo, what am I getting myself into? So anyways, we in the car, getting there, we get to his people's house or whatever the case is. You know, his family was like, I don't know her. Because I was thinking about staying with him. I was like, man, if I stay with him, I could just pay rent, whatever. I'll be good. I ain't never got to go back. I ain't never got to go back. I had that in my mind and everything. So then they talking about, well, we need to know why you left your parents, this and that. So I had this cocked up in my mind, like, you know what? I'm about to lie my ass off. I'm about to lie my ass off. I'm about to literally just tell them, like, there's a lot of shit going on with my family, and you know what I mean, I'm not being treated right. I feel like this and that. But most of this stuff I was saying was valid. But you know what I mean? I'm not gonna really put air out every freaking thing that happened. But yeah, I was just basically telling them some stuff really to make them really understand and kinda feel sorry in a way, because dang, my phone was about to die. Okay.
Oh shit.
But basically,
Here we go again.
Yeah, so I basically did that. And lyric, it's not mine. It's not mine in the video again. You wanna be seen? Can't be seen. But yeah, so like it was just really weird, y'all. So after a while, like, you know what I mean, his sister, his mama, I think he had a brother there, and I think it was her mama's boyfriend there. Now, let me tell you something right now. I don't even know why I decided to run to them, because they was dysfunctional too. Like, I just feel like that was so weird. So, basically, we all, you know, cocking it up that night, getting high, drinking, whatever. I ain't gonna lie, it was a whole vibe. It was a whole freaking vibe. No lie, it was a whole freaking vibe. So, after a while, I ended up staying, and my friend Caitlin, she ended up, you know, coming to the terms where she stayed like for a couple days, and she ended up coming to the terms that she really just wanted to go back home to the point, because it was getting uncomfortable. There was nowhere for anybody to sleep. Everybody was uncomfortable. It was just at this point like, it's time to go back, you know, go back to where we came from, you know, because the house was just too piled up. We sitting on two ends of a couch, my ass half off, like it was just uncomfortable to this point. So, you know, the day that she had left or whatever the case was, she was like, all right, guys, I'm back. I don't know why, but my camera just keeps dying. So I'm going to try to kind of hurry up and wrap this up a little bit. So, yeah, basically after that, she was just telling me, like, you know, she want to leave and she just can't, you know, she'd rather be comfortable. But even though her situation was really comfortable anyway, she just didn't want to be there no more. So, basically, I'm just like, all right, well, you know what I mean? I'll see you later. So I ended up, you know, her and her sister ended up leaving. I ended up staying there. At that point, it just started being a lot. Like, I thought in my mind, like, you know what? I could just stay here with my man. Everything will be fine. It wasn't fine. And let me tell y'all this real quick. If you're young, stay young. Don't sit here and try to grow up and be fast and do all this other stuff because you see everybody else doing it, or you see that that's a better life. Because let me tell you something, it's always going to come back and bite you in the ass. It ain't perfect and it ain't right. You know, enjoy being a teenager. Enjoy being you. Enjoy having your life. So, yeah, basically, I was outside. I was hanging out with him all the time. It was to a point where they was kind of like controlling me. It was to the point where they were basically, it was like really, like they were really like fuck with you. Like they was manipulating situations. She basically made me kind of like clean up after her, be her slave type of deal. And I didn't really realize that, because at the time I was still young. I didn't really realize that. I was just doing everything I had to do just to be with him, or just to, you know, stay there. And at that point, I just thought like, okay, if I do this and that, they won't have a problem to kick me out. They won't have a problem doing none of this and that. So after a while, everything was cool. It started being, you know, heck of problems and stuff like that, of course. And I started bringing it up to his attention. At that time, of course, he didn't know how to do nothing either. So he was in his own world. He didn't care, nothing like that. And at that point, I just started seeing signs. And it was getting to the point where it was getting bad. And y'all, let me tell you something. It was only, 3 weeks, probably, tops. I was gone, like 3 weeks. It was to the point where it was just crazy. More shit built up with more issues, built with more issues, built up with more manipulation. Like, it was just a lot. In my mind, I was just like, what the heck have I got myself into? But at that time, I still did not want to call my parents. I did not want to hear that I told you so. I did not want to deal with being in trouble. I just did not want to deal with that at that time. So after that, a little while after that, we ended up getting into this big argument. I don't know how, but I was tired of him because at the time he was talking to his best friend, and you know what people were doing back then when they had best friends. Like, first of all, I need to be cool with the best friend. I need to know about the best friend. He wanted to talk to her. It's like the girl wanted him, and she was mad because of me. She was mad at me basically, and I just felt some type of way about that too. So basically one day I was like, you know what I mean, if you want your best friend, why am I here? Why are you continually being with me? Why all this confrontation? If that's who you want to be with, all this other stuff. So he started doing his own thing, and then again I started doing my own thing. But I can't do my own thing in his people's house, and that's where I had shit kind of fucked up. So basically, we had talked one day, and I don't know how it happened, but I just like blanked because I was so tired of people telling me what to do, people talking to me crazy, all this other stuff. But at that time, y'all, once again, I was not thinking. I was young. I was dumb. I was thinking I know what's best for me when I don't know what's best for me. I didn't know. I knew that I wanted to do what I wanted to do. And that's where it ends, because you can't do what you want to do when you don't have your shit. You can't do what you want to do if you don't got your own car. You can't do what you want to do if you don't want to have your own place. You don't pay your own bills. So that's just what I felt like at the time. But yeah, so basically, one day they basically cocked up a lie. And I feel like they cocked up this lie just to get me out in a way. That I felt like, because if y'all wanted me to leave, y'all could have just said that. But they really cocked up this lie. You know what I mean? Oh my God, you disrespected my mom. One day, I can't even remember like if we had an argument or anything. And to this day, I still can't remember if we had an argument. So basically, apparently, he was like, oh, you know what I mean? We were sitting down one day, I was chilling. He come in the living room rushing at me, and he was just like, you disrespected my mom, and I'm like, how did I disrespect your mom? I didn't even say anything disrespectful. She's the last person I want to disrespect, because his mama was just on that type of like, she was just really an angry person. She was angry all the time. She was rude, she was mean, she just did not care. And I started seeing that slowly. And I don't know if it's a fact because I wasn't bringing in money or whatever the case was, but I just feel I preferably feel like if you don't like who you're around or anything, you need to let that be known. And at that time, it was not known. It was not like told correctly. And basically that's what happened. So he gets in my face or whatever, and I'm just like, yo, get out of my face. You don't know who you're talking to. Like, I didn't disrespect nobody. You got me messed up. Out of nowhere, he starts calling up his cousins. He starts calling up his best friend. Like, I did not care. I will beat that. Whoo! Don't play with me. I was on that type of time. Like, what you want to do, baby? What you want to do? Like, period. So, at that time, I'm just sitting here like, what is all this? Because like, I'm like, well, and I pulled him to the side in front of like not all his family members, and I was just like, what's up? Like, what you want to do? Like what is this for? Like, I have not did nothing to you. And he was like, man, I don't care. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear you disrespect my mama. Nobody disrespect my mama. I said, how the heck did I disrespect your mama? Like, what? I never disrespected you. What the heck? I never opened my mouth to disrespect your mama. You were just saying stuff just to get at me. And at that point, I was tired of it. I was tired of it, bro. I was done. I was tired of people. I put my foot down. I was like, if I'm going to leave, I'm not going to leave without a fight. Like, what you want to do? I was on that type of time, y'all. Like, for real. Because it's like, don't come at me disrespectful and think I ain't gonna clap back because I'm on your house. Baby, I don't give a crap. But I should have thought about where I was at, though. That's the point. Like, that's the worst part to be at. And at that time, like, I definitely regret the situation to this day. I do regret it, y'all. So, before y'all start hit me in the comments talking about, you did that, yeah, I regret it. So, basically, after that, cousins started popping up. And y'all, hear me not. These cousins are dykes. These cousins are big motherfuckers. I'm 17. At the time, I'm a little, I'm a little thick or whatever, but I kid you not, these motherfuckers was buff. These motherfuckers was big. I never saw these dykes before. I'm just like, oh my God. Like, are you serious right now? I'm just like, oh my God, like, what the heck? You guys are gonna fucking what? Like what? So they get there and they be like, oh, so you having problems with my aunt? You having problems with my aunt? Base. They all up in my face like these. I ain't gonna lie. At that point, I was very terrified. I was like, yo, whoa. Like y'all motherfuckers need to back the hell up out of my face. It was on that type of time, and I had already had my stuff packed. Because I was just like, I knew something was going to happen. I don't know why, but when I woke up that morning, I just knew like something didn't seem right to me. So basically, yeah, we start getting into it. The cousin, she starts getting in my face and she's like, well, you know what, we got a problem right now. Get up off the couch. We got a problem, so I stand up. And I said, I don't want to fight. I ain't got no problem with you. I don't want to fight. Out of nowhere, the bitch smacks me straight in my face. And what I mean, it was a hard smack, y'all. It was so embarrassing. Like, I felt like, and the thing about it is, I felt like it was definitely on some type of time, like they were about to jump me. Like, I felt it coming. And that's why I try to, like, get away from this situation. Like, guess what? I can fight back. Don't get me wrong. A girl will put her hands on anybody at any point in time. But it was just like, the simple fact that it just felt wrong. Like something didn't feel right to me. Like I felt like I was about to get jumped. And happened to be, once I started standing my ground on with that one dyke, I'm gonna say her name because you thought I cared, I really don't. Her name was Blue. So that's what her name was. Her name was Blue, and she was a dyke. And I was on the wrong part of town, part of town, y'all. I'm sorry, I can't talk today. But I was on the wrong part of town, and basically, it was like on some type of time, like, it was really bad. Like, these chicks wanted to hurt me type deal. And I felt it. I felt all of the anger and everything in their hands when they were hitting me. So basically, fast forward, they was like, okay, what you want to do? They both get in my face. Now, there's a third one, but there's a third one by the door. It's like if I try to escape type deal. And there's two more. So I'm just sitting here right here. I'm just like, oh my God, bro, y'all got me bent. They like, nah, what you want to do? And out of nowhere, one motherfucker starts literally pulling my braids, because at the time I had box braids. One motherfucker starts pulling my box braids, and another person starts smacking me in my face. Imagine someone's like pulling your hair and one person's like smacking your ass. That's how I felt. I was like bombarded and I just couldn't do anything. I really was like, I was like, yo, you got me fucked up. And they was like, what you want to do? And it was just trifling. It was just really trifling. Like, and then at the point I had my phone and everything like that. And at the time, they took my phone. And they was like, what's your password? So it was on some bullying type shit. Like, they was really beating me up. But I had to realize where I was. These niggas had guns and shit. They had all types of shit on them. And I was just really terrified at that time. And I was thinking to myself, like, literally, guys, when all this was happening, I was like, yo, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Like, what am I going to do? How am I going to get out of the situation? How am I going to contact my friend? And it was just getting to the point where it was very scary. So prior to that, I already felt like it coming. So I already was texting people like, yo, come get me now. Can you come pick me up? I can't be in this situation. It was just to the point where it was just really sad and it was just really dangerous. Yeah, so after they fast forward, after they started beating me up, or
this moment that she knew she fucked up,
punching my face in or whatever the case was, it was just to the point where, it was getting out of hand. So they ended up taking my phone. And they was like, put your password in. I'm not playing. And I ended up, but they were too dumb to realize. But the password, like my password, like, you know how you like have your phone open for a while? They don't even, that's how my phone was. It was open for a while. Androids, y'all know by then. Yeah, and that phone that just kind of like be open and you have to lock it. It was unlocked. So they didn't realize it until they did. And then they realized it because y'all not getting my password. You got me fucked up. Thought so? No, beat my ass every day. You're not getting my phone. So basically, that's what happened. And then they ended up calling my mom. And it was like, yeah, you need to come get your child. She lied about everything, this and that. So I told my mom. She ends up pulling up with my sister. It took them 2 hours because where I was, it was pretty far. So They ended up taking 2 hours to get towards me, but literally, y'all, every time like my mom would call, every time they would hang up, they would like put their hands on me type deal. They would punch, hit me, all types of shit. And at that point, I was just like, bro, I don't care about getting hit on. I don't care, like, yo, I don't care. All I gotta say is don't touch my shit. That's how I felt at that time, because at the end of the day, if I know I'm not gonna fight battles that you know what I mean. If you know you're not gonna win, there's no point of fighting. But I didn't give up either, and that's the problem. Like, it was just on some type of time, like, they wanted me to hurt because they felt like I was disrespecting their aunt, and it wasn't that case. At that point, I was just ready to go home. I was ready to get the consequences because I was tired. Like, I was really tired. I was drained. Like, my body was aching. That's how bad it was, like, really bad, y'all. I don't think I could find a picture of it, but if I happen to, I definitely will, like, maybe post it in my next video or show you guys sometime. But, like, it was really bad. So, they ended up popping up or whatever the case is. And my mom ended up coming, and she ended up, you know, going off on me because I left or whatever the case is. She took the phone and she smashed my phone on the ground. You know what I mean? I feel like, cool, you could have did that, but you didn't have to do that in front of everybody at that time because I was already getting beat down. I didn't need to get more beat down. And that's exactly what happened. So I literally sit, you know, she grabs me, I go in the car, whatever the crap, I get my shit or whatever the case is. And before that, his best friend, y'all remember that best friend I was telling y'all about? She didn't pop up. It was just the Dykes. So she happened to pop up right when I was about to leave. So, and one thing about it is my eye bleeding right here, my nose all types of fucked up, my stomach aching, all that. I gave no fucks. I hop out that car so quick, like, bitch, what you want to do? Bitch, what you want to do? I just dropped the whole chair, y'all. I was like, bitch, what you want to do? Like, I did not care because at that time, you got the game fucked up and you think I'm going to go out like that because I'm not. I fight bitches my size. Like, I don't ever, like, if I know I'm not going to win a fight, I'm not going to do it. And that's just what it was. So, the bitch started getting cocky. She was, like, ready. And my sister was about to fight her, too. We was all about to go gang. It was like, no, y'all need to get the fuck off of our property. So, it was just bad to the point. And fast forward story, bro, I ended up basically getting in trouble when we got back home. And we actually had to stop by the hospital because I was so fucked up. Like, I was going in and out of conscious. Like, it was so bad. Like, I went to the hospital. I had literally a black eye. My eye was shut, y'all. When I mean it was shut. Like, you couldn't see anything. You couldn't see anything, bro. Like, y'all, it was just super, super crazy. But, I mean, I feel like the thing that I learned out of this experience was the simple fact that, like, don't make bad decisions based off of what sounds right or feels good at the time. Because shit gonna blow up in your face just like it did to me. And that's honestly how I feel. Like, but I feel like I'm a better person. You know I am. I'm definitely not that same person anymore. I've grown. I've really developed. I really turned into this magnificent person. Sorry, I just can't talk. And so yeah, so pretty much it was a really weird, experience for me. It was a really weird experience. It was sad. It hurt me. It broke me. It made me feel less than who I am. And over time, I just had to keep replaying back, basically being beaten like that. So it was just kind of like, you know what I mean? You live and you learn. But all I gotta say, if I ever see them bitches ever, it's up. Like, 2 people behind me, bro. Like, that's just what it is. Like, nah, man, never again. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video off. I know it wasn't extremely, you know, as I thought it was gonna be. Maybe because my camera keeps dying and it's really kind of blowing me. But yeah, y'all go ahead and comment, subscribe, share, and tell me what kind of videos y'all would like me to do, because I'm willing to do any kind of videos. So just hit me up either in my social media, in my description down below, or you can DM me or anything else that you guys feel. I do text back, so just let me know, and I definitely will do that for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Tell me you guys' experiences, and tell me how you feel about my experience. I don't mind criticism. So just let me know, and I think that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe, y'all, and share and comment, please. Other than that, I think that's a wrap. I think that's it. All right, y'all. Peace.